Hiya fishy folks, and happy Friday. Massive pond update, sure, with lots of fry in the tubs. Stand by. Alright fishy folks, it's time for a massive Guppy and Pleco pond update. First thing you might notice is this fancy planter with plants in it. My good friend Ted Coletti, who wrote the Tub Pond Handbook, it's on edition 2 right now. I'll put a link in the description below to get it on Amazon. Ted goes to a lot of local fish clubs I go to, lives in Northwest Jersey, great guy, pretty handsome, and kind of funny as well. You've seen him in some of my videos from BCAS. He goes to the Bucks County auction. I think he belongs to the North Jersey Club as well. Anyway, if you're local, you probably know him. If you're not local and you're into ponds, buy his book, the Tub Pond Handbook, 2nd edition. Link in the description below. Again, it's an affiliate link, so I'll make about $14,000 per click. Anyway, he sent these plants to me, and I put them in a basket. I'll put a link to the pond pot basket that I used as well. I actually bought them at Lowe's, but you can buy them on Amazon if that's easier for you. I'll put a link for that too. Anyway, let's talk about Friday update. There's fry in every pond except for that one. Not sure if there's fry in the Red Cobra pond. I haven't seen them. I've seen many fry in the Blue Delta pond. The plants are doing okay. You can see some of them are yellowing because there's not enough food, whereas in the Pleco pond they're green and multiplying and getting ginormous. Same thing in the Red Cobra tank, kind of yellowing. I'm debating whether I should add some fertilizer or not. I do have some fertilizer I can add, so I probably will just to get those to grow a little bit. But the hyacinths are really good for the Guppy fry because they grow, if you're not sure, they have these things that hang down, and the Guppy fry can hide in there. So it'd be great if some Guppy fry just swam by over those light color rocks, but they're not going to do that, I'm sure. Anyway, let's take a look at the Red Cobra tub. There's the male. I don't know if you can see. You see how bright his tail is. Like I said, I haven't seen any fry, but that doesn't mean they're in here. When I feed them, I kind of search for fry, and that's how I saw them in the other ponds, but nothing in here yet. You can see these hyacinths are also turning a little green. What happens is they produce so rapidly in the Pleco pond, I take them out and put them in the other ponds for the guppies to hide in. Here in South Jersey, it's now Thursday, just before I leave for the ACA with my boy Scott. And yesterday we had some hellacious storms. And it rained really hard for about 20 minutes, half an hour. But the sky got gray. Like it went from almost sunny to gray in like 20 minutes. The sky, it was moving really fast. Anyway, ponds filled up, which is nice. There's at least 2 drops of fry in here. I think there's actually 3. I don't know if you'll be able to see. There's one from the original drop, sub-adult almost. I don't know if we'll be able to see any of the other smaller fry. Oh, there's one, dark colored one. These guys are doing well. These aren't doing so bad. A little yellowing, but not so bad because there's a lot of fry in here. In this pond, I finally saw fry. They're all dark colored, like there's some. I don't know if you saw them on top of the crushed coral, but I don't know if you can see them. But yeah, I'm pretty excited. There's fry in all the tubs. Looks like there was 2 drops of fry in here as well, 2 different sizes. Both of them are dark colored, which is interesting. We'll see what they look like when they grow up. Not really sure. But we'll go from there. All right, let's put this back so the dragonflies don't have nice, tender, and delicious snacks. Here's the sump. Listen to how quiet my air conditioner is. That's on. Anyway, sorry. Happy. Look, there's fry. There's fry in the sump. There's actually 3 at least, I see. Oh, is that a dead one? Nope, that was a live one. There's 3 or 4 fry in here. I'm going to have to start feeding this thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, we'll start feeding the overflow. That's interesting. If you remember, I had pinky filter floss on my overflows, but it was really slowing the flow down, so I took it off. I guess with the rains and stuff, fry got down below. So whatever, they'll be fine in there. All right, let's talk about the Pleco pond, and then we'll talk more about the pot in the Blue Delta tank. So water's green. I did order a underwater camera on Amazon Prime Day. I probably ordered like 30 different things on Amazon Prime Day. Yesterday at work, the mail guy came up to my desk and said, apparently you were busy on Prime Day, because he had like 8 packages for me. Yeah, I was. Anyway, long story short, too late for that. So we're going to get some underwater footage hopefully next week. Water's green, not really concerned about it. Some people say it's dirty. It's just green water. I know green water is good. A lot of people have said, why do you want to get rid of the green water? I don't want to get rid of it. I'm trying to figure out how to see how the plecos are doing. So I'm going to try an underwater camera, see how that goes. And then when it comes time to drain the pond, I'm going to have to probably use a pump, drain most of the water out, put the pond on its side, and scoop out whatever babies I can grab. I know there are some pretty big adults in here, because every now and again I pick up a cave and they're happy, fat and happy in there. So, all right, let's talk about this pot. Now, you might be saying to yourself, the pot looks like it's pretty close to the surface, and it is. It's, I don't know, 4 or 5 inches underneath the surface. It's on a milk crate. I don't know if you guys know what a milk crate is. You youngins probably don't know what a milk crate is, but when I was a kid, we used to borrow milk crates all the time for shelves in our room, to put our bed on, to move stuff. So I have a couple of milk crates from when I was a young man 1,000 years ago. And one was empty in the basement. I'm like, I'm going to use that. So yeah, the milk crate is on its top. I guess it's upside down. And then the pond basket is on top of that. So hopefully these pond plants will do well. I'm going to actually look at the Tub Pond Handbook that Ted wrote, as he suggested I do, to see how to actually plant these. Right now they're just in pea gravel. I got it at Home Depot. I've had it for years. It was in my 40-gallon Molly breeding tank. That's what the substrate was. That was a plant breeding for profit tank, I guess you'd have to call it. I tried to grow plants in there to sell, and it didn't really go well. There's a fry. Anyway, I took it out. It's been sitting in a bucket. I mean to bring it to every auction to sell, and then I never do because it's heavy and I'm lazy. So I had it in the basement. Pea gravel is what he said to use, but I really got to look it up. And then I also got to figure out what he sent me so I can plant it correctly. This he didn't send me. This is Japanese flag something that I bought from Keith at KJE Aquatics. I bought a really nice lily that I killed. Not a lily. Maybe a lily. I killed, and another plant that I think is at the bottom of this tub, which I can't see nor can I reach. So when I get my underwater camera working, I'll check it out, see where it is. But anyway, I bought it from Keith, gave me great prices. He's a great guy. He'll be at ACA as well, from KGE Aquatics on Facebook. And it's basically been underwater for 3 weeks until I got motivated enough to plant it. So there it is. So hopefully when I get back from ACA, all these plants will be standing up straight and looking great and being wonderful, and boom, we'll be done. All right, fishy folks, that's it for the massive Guppy and Pleco pond update. Hope everyone enjoys. Let me know how your ponds are going and if you're having any issues. And of course, don't forget to check out michaelsfishroom.com. Hope to see you guys at ACA. All right, fishy folks, a couple updates on the massive... Sorry, having a hard time talking because coughing. I'm fine. All right, fishy folks, time for a massive Guppy and Pond. Guppy and Pond? Yeah. Take 3. All right, fishy folks, it's time for a massive Guppy and Pleco Pond update. First thing you'll notice is some new plants. That's right, folks. Real plants planted in the tub. One planter there, and there's a planter there, which I'll go over. My good friend Ted Coletti, who wrote the Tub Pond Handbook, I'll put a link down in the description below. Sent these plants to me. He's up in Northwest Jersey. He goes to a lot of the fish clubs I belong to. Great guy, pretty funny, actually quite a handsome man as well. But he sent these plants to me. He said plant them as the directions show in my book, which I bought, of course. I actually bought 2 years ago on Kindle, and I've only perused it. I haven't really read through it that much. Quite frankly, I really don't have time. So I put them in pea gravel right now. I'm just babbling.